Imagine a world without cities, without farms, without even the simple potter's wheel. A world where humanity lived as hunter-gatherers, moving with the seasons, their lives dictated by the raw forces of nature. For decades, we believed this was the complete picture of our deep past. We thought complex society, art, and grand structures only came after we settled down, after agriculture gave us the surplus and stability to think beyond mere survival. But what if we had it all backward? What if the drive to build, to create, to worship, is what actually invented civilization? Deep in the rolling hills of modern-day Turkey, a discovery was made that would completely rewrite the story of humanity. It's called Göbekli Tepe, which means Potbelly Hill, and what lies beneath this unassuming mound is nothing short of revolutionary. Archaeologists unearthed massive, T-shaped stone pillars, some weighing over 10 tons, arranged in perfect circles. These monoliths are intricately carved with stunning reliefs of animals, foxes, boars, snakes, and vultures. It's a prehistoric art gallery, a monumental testament to ancient creativity. Here's the mind-blowing part. Göbekli Tepe is over 11,000 years old. That's more than 6,000 years older than Stonehenge, 7,000 years older than the pyramids of Giza. It was built by people who hadn't yet invented farming or domesticated animals. They were hunter-gatherers. The sheer scale of this project is staggering. It would have required hundreds of people to quarry, transport, and erect these colossal stones. How did they organize such a massive workforce without the structure of a settled society? And more importantly, why? The traditional theory was always first came the farm, then came the temple. People settled, grew food, and with their newfound free time and resources, they built places to worship. Göbekli Tepe flips that script entirely. Here, the temple came before the town. There's no evidence of permanent settlement at the site, no houses, no hearts, no signs of daily life. It seems this was a special place, a destination, a ritual center. Hunter-gatherer bands from miles around may have converged here for sacred ceremonies, collaborating on a project that went far beyond individual survival. This shatters the old assumption that religion was a luxury of civilization. Instead, it suggests that the need for a shared belief system, a common purpose, was the very catalyst that brought people together in the first place. Think about it. Organizing hundreds of people requires a powerful, unifying idea. The carvings at Göbekli Tepe aren't just pretty pictures. They're symbols, stories, a shared cosmic understanding. These ancient people were united not by a king or a common granary, but by a shared faith. Could it be that the intense cooperation needed to build this sanctuary taught our ancestors the skills of large-scale organization? Did the need to feed the builders and pilgrims at this holy site become the driving force behind the invention of agriculture? It's a radical thought. Civilization wasn't an economic solution. It was the byproduct of a spiritual quest. The shared rituals and myths embodied in these stones may have laid the social foundation for the villages, cities, and empires that would follow thousands of years later. This brings us to the realm of myth. So many ancient creation stories, from the Sumerians to the Greeks, speak of gods or divine beings who descend from the heavens to teach humanity the arts of civilization, how to build, how to farm, how to live in an ordered society. For a long time, we dismissed these as mere fables. But Göbekli Tepe gives us pause. It doesn't prove that gods walked the earth, but it proves that the idea of the divine was powerful enough to reshape the human world on a monumental scale, long before we thought possible. These myths might be a distorted cultural memory of a real turning point, a time when a powerful new belief system galvanized our ancestors and set them on the path to the modern world. Before we had farms and cities, we had symbols and stories. Before we built homes for ourselves, we built a magnificent house for our gods. The mystery of Göbekli Tepe isn't just about who built it or how. It's about what it tells us about ourselves. It suggests that the impulse to reach for something greater, to find meaning in a shared story, is not a consequence of civilization. It may very well be its cause. Perhaps belief is what built our world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our past. What do you think built civilization? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.